So this is from my digital drawing class. It's on understanding eye level. This is an important part of understanding things in drawing in perspective, in also 1, 2, and 3-point perspective. This is going to be on eye level. I'm going to have it in like 3 separate parts. So we need to go over it again, or in this case, rather, under eye level before going on to 3-point. The easiest way to describe eye level is to think of it this way. This is below eye level. And if you're looking up at it, at the swivel stool, it's going to look something like this. These are the swivel stools that we have in the classroom. To draw at eye level, you just need to stand up and draw what you see from that particular vantage point. And it would look like this. Now, to draw above eye level in the classroom, you'd have to jump up on one of our fine tables and draw from an elevated position, or imagine what it would look like if you drew it. And this is the way that it would look. To produce a sketch version of something like that, and sometimes you can't always gain access to something like really tall structures and things like that. You have to figure out how to construct the drawing. So the easiest way to do that is, it's more difficult, but if you begin with something like this, and here we're looking at drawing something rather large and dramatic, and coming from Elgin, we have our own skyscraper, after a fashion, at the Tower Building. So this is what it would look like in a photographic form. Usually when you draw stuff like this, you're attempting to make things look dramatic, larger than life. Massive, huge, impressive. But then, often eye level is adequate for whatever you're doing, and most of the time you're trying to depict things in a rather normal fashion, the way people actually see things. And in this case, the Tower Building is probably impressive enough after fashion. This is what it looks like from across the parking lot from where I took the previous picture. Now, below eye level is what you'd employ if you wanted to show the entire structure for the purposes of being rather complete, or being able to show it as though someone could imagine exactly how much space that it occupies, which the 2 previous photographic versions don't do a very good job of. They do sort of, but if you wanted to, you'd have a photograph like this, and this shows the Tower Building from an aerial perspective, probably taken from a helicopter or a plane or maybe even a satellite, I don't know. But anyway, this would be what you would do if you wanted to show the entire area of the block in which the building occupies. So backing up a little bit, this is a version of multiple boxes drawn from the above eye level position. Much like what you would expect when the Tower Building, and we were looking at it from the well of that building across the street. And here you'll notice that in order to stay in perspective and to look right, you'll see that we've got multiple vanishing points, some of which are actually drawn off the paper. I'm here to tell you that these are only the ones on the right-hand side. There are multiple vanishing points to the left-hand side as well. Now here's the inverse of that with the below eye level condition of vanishing points, and where it also applies. You're going to have multiple vanishing points to the left and to the right in order to make the boxes appear to not become too parallelogram. Remember the rule about the cone of perspective. If you'll notice, the lowest boxes here are like well below the cone of perspective. However, the way that it's drawn, they look correct. This is a case of what I'm trying to tell you, that you have to learn the rules of perspective properly first in order to learn how to break them and make things work. Anyway, I hope that this helps, and I will see you all in the next video.